Which crypto exchange is the best? Which one has the lowest fees? Which one has the most coins available to trade? Which one's the easiest interface to use for beginners and for experts? These are some of the most important questions you have to ask yourself when choosing which crypto exchange to buy and sell your cryptocurrency on. And today I'm going to break down all of those features on some of the most popular crypto exchanges right now. And real quick before we start the video, make sure you leave a comment down below. Which crypto exchange do you think is the best and why? Let's see how your comments compare to the final ratings. How's it going, everyone? My name is Matt and welcome back to Max Crypto. Today I have a really awesome video for you guys. I put a lot of work into researching and determining which crypto exchanges really are the best to use right now. This video is being made in June 2021, but I believe the research I've done really will go and stand the test of time for the next several months and maybe even several years. So if you're new to crypto and you enjoyed this video or learned anything useful from it today, make sure you give a big thumbs up on the video. It only takes 2 seconds and it helps other people find this video through the YouTube algorithm. And make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already for more crypto videos just like this one. Just watching this video all the way through and leaving a like on it is going to help you save a ton of money and time figuring out which is the best exchange for you. The current exchanges, the best ones, the most popular ones, are all run by central entities. Although there are a bunch of other exchanges that exist, I'm focusing on some of the biggest names in the space right now. I would argue that the obvious choice for any international user is Binance, but unfortunately for the US viewers like myself, Binance is not available in the US. Their counterpart exchange, Binance.us, is the US version of Binance, although it is quite different. So for the sake of this video, I will only be including Binance US because outside of the US, internationally, I think Binance is probably the #1 choice. It has a ton of coins to choose from, great fees, and it's been around for a while. However, when you're looking inside of the US and what's available for US customers, the competition is pretty fierce. Starting off with probably the most important category, trading fees. This may not seem like a big difference to you between 1.9% and something like 0.5%, but let me tell you something. If you are an active trader and or if you are trading with anything more than a couple dollars, these differences in trading fees will add up over time. For example, if you buy one Bitcoin today and it's worth $35,000, but over the next 10 years it goes up to $500,000 and you want to sell that Bitcoin, the difference between a 1.9% fee and a 0.5% fee is about $7,000 in difference. Obviously, that's a pretty large example, but $7,000 is $7,000. Then you go and compare it with something like Binance, which is 0.1%, which is 1/5 the price of Coinbase Pro's fee. You can do the math. Coinbase Pro has a 5 times larger fee than Binance. And that's not even considering that Binance offers an additional 25% discount if you use the Binance coin to pay for the fees. All of these numbers are using the highest tier fees, meaning that if you trade more volume on the platform, a lot of these fees actually go down. For people that are beginners or newer to trading, you're going to be looking at these fees. With the example for Binance, if you did use Binance coin to pay for your fees, you'd be looking at a 0.075% fee. That means if you racked up $1,000 of transaction fees in Binance using the Binance coin, you'd be paying over $6,500 for the same transactions on Coinbase Pro. With that in mind, the two best exchanges are KuCoin and Binance. Both offer that 0.1% trading fee, and they both offer the option for you to use their native coin to lower that fee even more. Also, Binance has a 25% discount, as where KuCoin only has a 20% discount for using their native coins to pay fees. Overall, Binance and KuCoin are by far the best in terms of trading fees, and if you're doing a lot of trading or even trading with higher amounts, I highly recommend using one of these two to save yourself significant amounts of money in transaction fees over time. Arguably, the next most important category is the number of available coins on the exchange. Coinbase and Coinbase Pro have a pretty reputable 73 different coins on their platforms. They've been adding new coins pretty regularly over the last couple months. Binance actually loses out on this category by about 20 coins, only having 54, as where Binance International has over 300 coins available. The clear leader in this category is once again KuCoin. Very similar to Binance International, it has well over 300 coins available, including many smaller altcoins and new coins in the scene. The biggest loser here is Robinhood, and to be honest with you, having Robinhood on here is really not even a crypto exchange, but I had to put it on here because a lot of new people to the scene are still buying crypto with Robinhood. You'll see at the very end here of my chart, my best 4 category is nobody, nothing. Don't use Robinhood to buy crypto. I actually have a video right up here you can watch if you want to know the 3 reasons why you should never buy crypto on Robinhood. So our winners here are Coinbase, Crypto.com coming in with 77 different available coins, and the clear winner is KuCoin when it comes to small altcoins that you might want to buy. The next category is security, and this is a tough category to rate because it's really difficult to determine what security means and the different levels to it. For the security ratings, I use this site called Sur.live that ranks the top 100 exchanges by cybersecurity rating. Each security rating is based out of 10 and is based on 3 tests: the penetration test, the proof of funds, and the bug bounty. Coinbase, Binance, and Crypto.com all rated over a 9, with Crypto.com being the leader with a near 10 score. Both Kraken and Gemini were over an 8 score, and KuCoin came at a 5.47, which is a pretty poor rating. As you can see here, it had a poor score on the penetration test. The next category is user interface and the ease of use. Now, this category is more geared towards beginners because if you're an expert or if you're someone that's pretty used to crypto, has traded on multiple different platforms, this might be a little bit irrelevant to you. I would say, hands down, without a doubt, Coinbase's core platform is the easiest and most intuitive to use. For any beginner, even your grandma could go on Coinbase and understand what's happening, how to buy, how to set up recurring purchases. It's super easy to use. I would also argue that Robinhood has one of the best user experiences out of any platform. However, Robinhood, again, doesn't even deserve to be on this list, so we'll ignore them for now. I do think that Coinbase Pro is a good platform. However, its score is lower because it really is more confusing to use than the core Coinbase platform. Then something like Binance or Kraken or even KuCoin gets even more difficult to use. With the difficulty of use actually does come even more features and options. This is a bit of a give and take category. If you want it to be easier to use, the ratings are higher. When we go over to trading features, you'll see that pretty much it correlates that the more features it has, the harder it is to use. You have to really understand and know what you're doing in order to use some of those features. The next category is liquidity. How much money is being moved? How much trading volume is going on each of these platforms? The number one platform, hands down by far, is Binance International. But because we don't have that on our list, we have Coinbase and Kraken as the top 2. Both of these platforms have billions of dollars in trading volume every single day, and their liquidity can be trusted to buy or sell pretty much at any time during the market movements. Binance US actually has quite a bit lower liquidity than both of these platforms and significantly less than Binance International. Even KuCoin has more liquidity than Binance US. This category isn't the most important, but if you're someone who wants to trade and relies on your limit orders to execute when things are crashing or things are going crazy, you probably do want to make sure your platform has enough liquidity to make sure that there's someone to buy or sell what you're buying or selling. For the sake of argument, I think all of these platforms have more than enough liquidity to be trading on regularly. The next category is trading features. Although Coinbase is one of the biggest, it's publicly traded, and it is one of the most well-known exchanges, it actually has some of the lowest features available. I believe these low features make it so easy to use. If you want to spot, buy, or sell crypto, Coinbase is a really easy platform to do that on. However, if you want something like more advanced charting or futures or margin trading, you're not going to get that on Coinbase. You need to go to somewhere like Binance or Kraken or KuCoin, which all have advanced charting right in the platform and have the ability to trade on margin, leverage, and trade futures. So if you're a beginner, these features may not be that important to you, but if you're more of an intermediate or expert crypto trader, these features could be really valuable. The last category I added on here is the average volume and traffic of each of these websites. And the reason I added this, and it's different than liquidity, is because I want to have some kind of reputation and known sense of security with whatever exchange I'm using. Things like Coinbase and Binance and even Kraken all have really, really good reviews. They've stood the test of time, and customers keep coming back and using these exchanges. With high traffic, they've been able to stay secure, been able to process, and not crash during times of stress. I put this category last because I believe it's the least important, but it is a factor in deciding which crypto exchange to use. Now that we've gone through all of the categories, let's look at each one individually and see what they are best for and worst for. First up, Coinbase. It's great for beginners, and it actually has FDIC insured cash. Any cash that you keep on Coinbase's exchange is insured up to $250,000 under the FDIC insurance, which is something that a lot of these other exchanges do not offer. The downside here is that they charge extremely high fees compared to other platforms. 2% may not seem like a lot, but trust me, it adds up if you're trading frequently. The way you can look at this is you're going to be paying higher fees for the ease of use and the sense of security you're going to get with this platform. Coinbase Pro is very similar to Coinbase. It offers a lot of the same features that Coinbase does. However, However, it's better for regular traders that are consistently trading each week and institutions that want to trade high amounts of money at a competitive rate. The one thing I wish that Coinbase Pro had was more expert features. The charting that it has does not use TradingView like KuCoin or Binance does, which I believe is significantly superior to Coinbase Pro's platform. And I do wish it had some more features like the ability to lend and earn interest on my crypto right on the exchange. Binance US arguably wins the most important category, which is low fees. Getting that 0.075% rate when using the BNB coin is really hard to pass up. It also does offer TradingView charting and some other features that Coinbase just doesn't have. The only two downsides I see is that Binance's UI is not the most intuitive. It can be a little confusing to a new user. And another major important factor is it's not available in New York and Texas. And in the US, New York and Texas are two of the biggest states by population. Kraken is arguably the best platform for future and margin trading. So if you are an expert trader and you want to trade on leverage, this is the place to go. The only thing that I saw that was really a downside to Kraken is the UI is poor. I think the mobile app needs major improvement, and the deposit methods are very meticulous and tedious. I find it so much easier to deposit on Binance instantly or Coinbase Pro instantly, but for Kraken, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do an instant transfer easily from my bank account. We didn't talk about Gemini a lot today, but Gemini has one major feature that a lot of these other crypto exchanges do not have in the US, which is it's available in New York. So if you're a New York resident, there's a good chance you're already using Gemini. It also has a fantastic mobile app, arguably better than any of the other crypto exchanges on this list. But the downsides are it has a little bit lower liquidity than a lot of these other exchanges do, and it has higher fees. The 0.35 base fee is still better than Coinbase Pro. However, it's still significantly higher than Binance or KuCoin. We also didn't talk a whole lot about Crypto.com, but they do offer great sign-up bonuses, and they offer benefits for the Crow coin holders. So if you own the crypto coin, you can get all kinds of interest rewards and better rates and things like that. If you're a low volume trader and don't trade with a lot of money, the fees are scaled against you. KuCoin does offer a lot of benefits. It has by far the most coins available out of any of these exchanges, and one arguable favor is that it has no KYC, which means you don't have to put in any of your personal information. There's no know your customer regulations on KuCoin. So for US users that don't want to give away their personal information, their social security, their address, their ID, on KuCoin, you can sign up as simple as an email and a password, which does offer some competitive advantages to these other platforms. The one major downside is there's no fiat trading, which means you can't go in there and use US dollars to trade for Bitcoin or something like that. You'd have to first convert it to a stable coin like US dollar Tether or US dollar coin. So the benefit is they don't know your identity, but the downside is you have to trade solely in crypto. It's not easy to convert fiat to crypto. Robinhood, I said it already, I'll say it again, don't use Robinhood. If you want to know why, watch the video, also linked down in the description. There's 3 reasons why you should never ever use Robinhood to trade crypto, at least right now as I'm making this video. Here's one of the reasons. You can't send or receive coins. Basically, you don't own the coins you have on Robinhood. You can't do anything with them. You have no control. I rarely discussed eToro, mainly because I have not used it very much, and I can't see anyone in the mainstream crypto community using eToro on a regular basis. It might be great for beginners just like Coinbase is, but offers no real advantages over something like Coinbase. Also, it's not available in 9 US states, which already knocks out about 20% of the US. And lastly, we have Voyager, and I put this one on here because it's growing in popularity. It's a publicly traded US company. You could compare Voyager more toward things like BlockFi and Celsius Network, which allow you to earn interest on your crypto. So you can buy crypto on Voyager. They do have 50 coins available, and you can earn interest on it. They're also FDIC cash insured, but I actually tried to sign up for Voyager and I couldn't even get approved. The verification process for your identity is long, it is confusing, and it didn't even work. So it's very hard for me to back something that I couldn't even get on to use. So now, taking all of those factors into consideration, here is the scorecard I came up with. In first place, we have Binance US with an average total score of 7.57. KuCoin with the same 7.57 rating, and Kraken in third with 7.43 rating, closely followed by Coinbase Pro and then Coinbase, all of which received over a 7 total rating. I will say, personally, I use Binance US to trade my coins regularly. I find that the lowest trading fee is the most important thing to me when it comes to trading actively. When I'm looking to buy and hold long-term for bigger positions, I use Coinbase Pro. The reason being, I just feel most comfortable with Coinbase Pro. I think its platform is pretty great. It's been around for a while. The reputation's really good. The security's high. I feel better holding my cash there in an FDIC insured account as opposed to Binance. So my 2 personal picks are Coinbase Pro and Binance. I have bought some coins on KuCoin because I can't get them on Binance Binance, and Coinbase Pro. So out of the top 4, I use 3 of them. The main reason I don't like Kraken is because I really don't like the user interface, I don't like the mobile app, and it's very difficult for me to instantly transfer funds onto my account. I also never trade margin or futures, so for those reasons, Kraken doesn't really offer me a lot of benefit. When it comes for you to decide which exchange you want to use, look at all these features, decide which ones are the most important, and weigh those most heavily. If you want low trading fees, KuCoin and Binance are the no-brainer picks. If you want available coins like small altcoins that might not be available on these bigger exchanges, KuCoin once again is the only pick for you. However, if things like security matter more to you, Coinbase Pro and Binance are the better 2 options. If you're an experienced or expert trader that wants margin or leverage trading or wants to trade futures, KuCoin and Kraken offer those benefits. As I'll say again though, the only thing you should never use is Robinhood. Don't buy crypto on Robinhood. This was my in-depth crypto exchange review for 2021. If you guys want to see more videos like this one, please, again, smack a like on the video. I spent a bunch of time putting this all together for you, so I really appreciate your support on the video by leaving a like. And if you want to see more content from me, subscribe. What do you got to lose? You can subscribe and unsubscribe later if you don't like the content, but I promise you, if you like this video, you're gonna like the other videos we got coming out for you real soon. So subscribe to the channel. Remember to leave a like, leave a comment down below which exchange you guys like the best, and we'll see you guys all next time. Take care.